So, hey, Renaissance family, welcome back to Renaissance Certified Exclusive Interviews. Today, we have the pleasure of chatting with one and only Pesotaxin. Yes. A creative dynamo who rocks the music scene with his killer beats and lights up the screen with his visionary film work. So please help me welcome Mr. Pesotaxin.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
How
you feeling?
Tired.
Okay.
Always
working
tired.
hard, always grinding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say just putting this album together. I'm only dropping one this year. Yeah, I'm only dropping one this year.
Okay. Is that because of the firefighter or?
Yes and no, because I can still push my music. I just feel like I gave so much last year. I want people to have time to process it because it's still good music.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, finna say I'm not making nothing that's like here today, gone tomorrow. So I want everybody to be able to take time, listen to it, appreciate it, and want to listen to it again.
Ooh, yes. Y'all get an exclusive experience listening to his music, y'all. Come on. So I read your Nashville Voyager interview, and you mentioned that your passion for storytelling began at a young age. Mm-hmm. Can you share a specific moment or experience from your childhood that sparked this interest?
Okay. So, this is funny every time I tell this story. I was in first grade, and I like plays, I like writing. I could not read, and I did not know I could not read until I was in class, and then my teacher called me and I couldn't read. I came home, I cried. Hey, no, this is hilarious because my mom came in my room and she was like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I can't read." She read to me for like 4 hours, and the next day I was good. And it just made me want to write stories. I don't know what it was. I like writing books. I wrote books. Books became poetry. Poetry became music.
Wow.
Yeah.
So can we find your books anywhere and read all your books?
No, I wish.
Do we be reciting it?
I wish I could. No, I actually stopped writing stories around like 4th grade. 5th grade is where I picked up poetry and that turned into music. I want to say, I don't want to tell my age, but I want to say 5th grade was around like 2008.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's when like Lil Wayne was like Lil Wayne at this time. And that's when I was like, okay, I want to make some music now.
Yeah. Okay. So, how would you describe Pesotaxin sound to someone who hasn't heard your work before?
How to describe? That's a great question. I've never had that question.
Because you're pretty diverse. When I heard that Martian song, I really like that song. Yes, I've been bumping it all week. I like that song.
The best way to describe it is just think of any era of rap and think of your favorite artist, and then multiply that by 3. Ooh. That's me being cocky. But
talk your shit.
I study good music. Like, I don't really like anything that's basic, and I study different music for like when Lil B first hit the scene. Like, people looked at it just like it was joking type music. I find the good in that from like beats or just different metaphors. Lil B helped me find something like Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator led into like A$AP Rocky. Just knowing where music is heading. I've always had like a keen ear for that. So I just feel like that helps me know how to make better music for listeners. Cause like I was saying off camera, I don't really listen to anything right now. The only album I listen to is GNX. And I still don't make music like Kendrick Lamar. But that's just, I know what good music sounds like.
Okay, you got that ear.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, honestly. I'm gonna say it's not nothing that's, I'm not really trying. I don't write none of this. This is all, I set up the mic, I hear the beat, and I feel like the beat tells me what to say. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
The beat tells me where to go.
It sounds like a whole experience in the studio.
Yeah, it's more underwhelming when you see it. But when you hear it, you just be like, how the fuck did he do that? And it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to explain.
Okay. I mean, I really like your music, so I can definitely
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So can you share a track that's especially meaningful to you? And what was the creative process behind it?
I'm going to think about the last tape I put together. The last tape I just did is New Wave. and I did a song called Thinking. And I was trying to go more towards like, because we're in Music City, we're in Nashville, I was trying to make something close to like country rock, just to show like I can do anything.
Yeah.
But the song it kind of just came to me, and she's always there. My daughter is always around. Mm-hmm. She was like 2 at the time, and she never leaves. So once I start recording, I'm like, be quiet. And she'll sit right there the whole time. And she loves that song so much. Mm-hmm. And that went in Hold Down, because Hold Down is more like a dance type song, and I let Judah do the whole verse. I just want to show like I can also take myself out of the spotlight, mm-hmm. and I know who fits where on the song. Okay. So songs like that. And
is this the same daughter that had the inspiration
behind
Give Me Five?
Yes. she's literally always there.
Okay, she definitely got a career in the making. We seeing it.
It's like my son knows everything word for word, but mm-hmm. he listens in the back room. Mm-hmm. My daughter is like right up under me every time. Yeah,
getting the first-hand experience.
Yeah. But those 2 songs especially, just because they're different from the sound that, if you're an original fan, knows me for. Okay. So it's like people that are starting to get introduced to me now, you get to see the versatility. It's like I get to spoil them now. Mm-hmm. But the ones that didn't know like I could make music like that, mm-hmm. they got more into that. Okay. Yeah.
Because I definitely feel like I jumped on your music like at a later wave, especially at Ken Files Rice Party. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I've been liking everything I hear, and you're right, it is very diverse. He can hit a lot of different genres, y'all.
That's the best part about music, though. I don't want to be put in a box. Mm-hmm. I don't want you to hear something and then next thing you know, I'm stuck making the same thing until my career is over. Yeah, it's like I get to grow with my music, and that's the fun part about it. As I get older, you can kind of hear it. Mm-hmm. So I like that part. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I feel like it can represent different parts of your life. So that's why it's also different.
Very much true. Very much true.
So switching gears to your filmmaking side. Mm-hmm. So I know you founded Red Eye Films and dived into the world behind the camera. Mm-hmm. What inspired you to make the leap from music to film, and how do you keep that creative spark alive in both realms?
Honestly, getting into it, I didn't know the ins and outs of what I needed for music or how much everything costs. So when I first wanted a visual, I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be so expensive. I can't afford this. Yeah. So I never wanted to reach out until I felt like I had the money to do what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. But then the pandemic came and I got laid off. Mm-hmm. So when I got laid off, I was like, I have so much free time now. I can't just stop. And I wanted to make some content. So I tell everybody, I put my phone in my daughter's hand. She recorded some footage. She was putting stuff in slow-mo. And I was just like,
the number one assistant.
Yeah. And I didn't tell her what to do. I just told her to record. And she just started doing what she wanted. Wow. And at this time, she was like 10. Mm-hmm. So I seen the footage and I was like, okay, I'm going to try to edit it. I use InShot. I still use InShot to this day sometimes. I'm a big Premiere guy, but if I just want to do something quick, I use InShot. So I just put it together, and after I watched it and I looked at it and people were liking it, I was like, I could do this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, at first I was doing effects. People sleep on Instagram. I was using Instagram effects. I can upload the full thing to the story and add different effects on there, just keep pushing it back and then put it together. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I was doing it like that at first. And then one day I met my cousin Judah, because he's my cousin through my auntie. We met at a Christmas party. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, hey, my cousin does music. And I'm very standoffish. So when I first was, I was like, okay, yeah, sure. But Judah is like, he's such in your face. He kind of calmed down now. Like, he's not that big of a people person no more. But like, when he first meets you, he's just in your face. Like, what's up? Come on, we're going to do this. Mm-hmm. And I called him one day. We made like 4 songs in like 2 hours. And he showed me how to work Premiere. Wow. Yeah. So ever since then, we kept going. We were shooting off a camcorder. Mm-hmm. We went through several different cameras till we landed on the one we got now, which is still just a vlog camera, but we make it look like a cinematic camera with everything we do. Yeah, so just honestly grinding, just wanting to put that content out, like, and really just wanting the people to see us and not just hear us. Okay. Because that's a big thing with music now. You have to be seen. People want to know you.
Okay, and like sending a message.
Yeah.
So what message would you say you're trying to have Red Film send?
Be creative. Be very creative. Like, it's easy to go outside and just shoot a video from where you're from, or go downtown and get the same spots. Yeah, it's like, add a story to it sometimes. Like, that's what we grew up on. We grew up on those videos that were colorful. They had a deeper meaning behind just, this is the song I'm gonna recite in front of the camera. It's like, we like to play with the different characters. We did skits. We need to get back to it. I just, it's so hard trying to be funny all the time. Oh my God. Yeah, that's actually so much harder to shoot a music video. And it's so much shorter. But you got to write a script out for it. But yeah.
This is so like off topic, but it kind of reminded me when me and my parents said something about Tyler Perry. It was like his plays was so much more creative than a lot of the stuff that's getting pushed out now.
Yeah.
I said he got so many different moving parts. He just pushing stuff out just to have it out there now.
And that's the thing. I never want what I do to feel like it. So like, if I am doing something that I feel like it's just, I want a quick visual, I'll get another videographer, but I still direct everything. I want you to be able to feel like he had his hands on this. Yeah. Like, sometimes I may still edit, and I'll still pay my videographers like the rate. I want to do work because I know what I want. Yeah, I know what I want, but I don't want anything I do to just feel like, oh, they just went outside and did something. Yeah. Because I started off doing running guns, and I wanted to get real heavy on learning effects. After I learned effects, I kind of stepped back on that for myself. I'll do it for anybody else that wants it, but for myself, I want to do more stories. Okay. So yeah, I want you to be able to see it and be like, Pesotaxin directed that. Okay. Yeah, that's the main thing.
So will it always be geared towards music, or are you ever thinking about like movies?
Nah, I definitely want to do movies. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I definitely want to do movies. If it gets to the point to where I have to choose from being an artist or being a director, I'm definitely gonna choose director. Wow. It's more fun. Okay. Yeah, it's like telling a story and having somebody sit down and watch a movie between an hour to 2 hours is so much better than having someone just listen to an album that's about 30 minutes. I took more of your time and you were interested the whole time. And then you tell people about it. And you may watch it again later. A whole watch party is like dope. A listening party, that's a one-time experience. Music comes and goes. Movies is like forever. You still can watch Beetlejuice anytime Halloween comes around. Okay. You see what I'm saying?
I do see what you're saying.
So it's like,
I mean, I feel like I thought both was timeless, but I see that.
No, music is timeless, but movies is just, it's a different thing to like, to know that you've seen the actor somewhere and you can still watch them and be like, no, that's a different person right now. I'll never put Kevin Hart in the movie. Or The Rock. Kevin Hart or The Rock, I'll never put him in the movie. Wow. Because when you see them, that's Kevin Hart and that's The Rock. But anybody else, it's like, just to see somebody not be themselves for that moment. And you know you've seen them somewhere else, but you believe in what they're doing at that time. That takes good writing. Good acting too, but that takes very good writing.
It does. Yeah. I tell people it's all like a team effort because I'm an actress. So I'll be telling them that, trying to support myself out here. But I do feel like it's all a team effort. Like the writing has to be on the set. Everybody just has to be on the same page for it to move so well.
Most definitely. Like when it comes to my directing, I directed a music video for Tribe, 6'1" Tribe. And it's called Same Beats, Different Monster. I did no shooting. I did editing and directing. I wrote the full script. And it's the one visual that if I tell people, if you want to look at Tribe, look at that one first. It literally starts off like a short movie. And it's so dope just to like see it come to life because we had a meeting and they said, we need a script. And I offered my talent up right then and there because I was like, I can write a script. I'll have it to you tomorrow. Yeah. And I feel like they thought I was joking. And I had the script.
Then you did it,
I stayed up till like 3 o'clock in the morning to write the full script. I wrote how I wanted the camera to walk through, like everything you see. And that's another beautiful thing about it. Like when you see it, you like, I wrote that. And like, it came to life. Even when there's no speaking, like I wrote how that should look.
Wow. I love to read one of your scripts. Don't you say you write since 5th grade? Like, that is cool. Okay. Well, So imagine blending your two passions into one project. If you could create a short film inspired by one of your own songs, which track would serve you as the perfect muse, and what story would you want to tell through it?
Shit. Damn, I got so much music. Oh my God. I'm gonna try with the songs I got for this next album.
Yeah, I'm about to say, don't even overthink it. The first one to come to mind is I
got a song called Substance Abuse. And it's about just like comparing love to just like drugs and just overindulging in it. And just like having to go to an AA meeting about it. And just I have the whole thing in my head and it's so dope. But that one, I would rather do that one. Because everything else I feel like could be pretty easy. But just actually visualizing, seeing like love be compared to a line of coke or something. Oh my God. It's
like you said, you can overdose. So do you can though. Love is a drug.
Oh my God.
This should be having you in your feelings.
The
you
most dangerous
therapist. I would love to see that.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's dope. It's dope.
So with a career that spans both music and film, managing these creative outlets must be quite a challenge. How do you balance your time and energy between your music projects and your film work?
I don't. We just do it. Finna say we don't balance nothing.
I see that though.
Yeah, the music comes just spare the moment. So like this whole album I put together was originally supposed to be 5 songs. Right now I'm at 15. Wow. Yeah, and it comes from I'm at home and I'm bored and I'm like, I'm gonna make something today. Sometimes a producer just might send me a beat. Like I hit up Topper and I was like, hey, do you have a beat that sounds like such and such, such and such? He said, what's your number? Send it through. I made it that day. Wow. Then I was watching him on Twitch and he was like, hey, I got another one.
Yeah, you watched that before. You just get to it though. Yeah, I like that advice though. Yeah.
It's
what's the point in waiting?
You can't time anything. Cause like I've heard a lot of people say it and I agree with it. Just trying to plan it, you're going to wait for everything to be perfect. Yeah. Like there's still projects that I wanted to do that I've planned and I've been planning for 3 years and I still haven't done it because I wanted to look a certain way. But then I look at someone like Exclusive and I just watched his last interview and he was just saying like, I had my stuff sitting there and then one day I just was like, he had to sit there for a year. And he said one day I just decided to start. And he was like, I didn't have it together. I even got on camera. I let him know I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. And it's like, and now he's where he's at. Sometimes you just have to do it. You can't plan that time.
No, I feel that.
You can't balance that at all. Even with videos, I don't want to do them half the time. But we have to do them. Like, Go Get Her wouldn't have got made. Yeah, Go Get Her wouldn't have got made. I told Judah we was doing it on a Saturday and then I end up staying up all Friday night. And then he was like, hey, I'm on the way to your mom's house. And I was like, okay. I crawled out of bed, threw everything on. No idea. I just knew we were going to be dressed like mailmen. I didn't know what the shots were going to be. I didn't know how we was going to open it up. But it just happened. We literally just kept spitballing ideas. Yeah. Like even when we ended up at the actual mail station downtown, Judah just said, let's go down there.
Yeah, and just see what happened.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah, so it's like
none of this is planned. You gotta be spontaneous with it though.
None of this is planned. If I plan it, you will never get a video out of me. Ever. So we just drop it. Yeah.
And sometimes you can't just overplan. Like you said, you just talk yourself into a hole. Okay, I like that. That's kind of how I feel about acting. Cause I did just have to go and do it. Cause I didn't go to school for it at all. I just got my bachelor's for communications.
I'm not gonna lie. Nowadays, if you're going to school for anything, I feel like you're wasting your time. Yeah. And it's cool to go to school. It's still cool to go to school. But I didn't go to school to learn how to do videography or edit. I just hopped on YouTube for 3 days.
Man, YouTube University will not steer you wrong.
At all. I'm gonna say, especially like, if you don't understand how to type it out the best way you can. Somebody out there did the same thing. And you're gonna find it.
And you're gonna figure it out.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's all about, it's really gotta be in you. You gotta wanna do it. If you want to do
have
it,
to have that determination.
Yeah, if you want to do it, you don't got to go to school for it. Nobody has to teach you. You can teach yourself. Yeah.
And you're the only person that can like talk yourself into keep going. I feel that. So in your interview, you emphasize the importance of authenticity. What advice would you give to emerging artists striving to find and maintain their authentic voice in this industry?
Know what you like. And also, don't be scared to try something new.
Yeah, you was talking about that vaguely earlier,
Yeah.
like having your niche.
Yeah, because like before I started making the music I was making, I grew up around, I'm gonna say street dudes. I grew up in a more hood environment. But like I always liked different music, and I would try to make it around like some of my older friends, and they like, why are you doing that? Yeah, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? And I'm like, just wait. We did a show and I performed it, and the crowd was going crazy for it. And then they start to understand, like, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
I saw what you saw.
Yeah, it's like, you can't sit there and just go off what everybody else thinks. If you like it and your friends don't like it, it's not for them. You're not making it for them. Make it for yourself and the people that are like you, because there's always somebody that's like you. You'll attract them around you. Yeah, never do what you feel like is going to make the next person happy.
I feel that.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yourself.
Yeah. Finna say you got it. Everybody got it. Finna say, even if I don't like something, I can't tell you not to do it, because somebody's going to like it.
Man, you really dropping some gems today, though. Y'all, you're very so wise. Serious. Yes, some gems.
That's hilarious.
So, amid all the creative hustle, your family and kids play a big role in your journey. I remember you mentioned that a lot in your interviews. So, how do they inspire your art, and in what ways do their little moments add an extra layer of magic to your creative world?
I don't know. I like to do stuff that will seem fun for them. Like right now, I'm making more just like dance music. Like, if I can be honest, the song Hold Down inspired this next album. And the reason I can say that is because it's more of like a Jersey sound, club sound, and like it's my daughter's favorite song. Like out of the entire tape, it's like that's what she wants to hear. She sees the video, it's fun. Like, I just want people to have fun. So it's like when I see her having fun, it makes me have fun. Like, even with Give Me Five, like it wasn't supposed to be that song. I wrote the verse, and Pimp Fried Rice stepped out. He went to get some coloring books for her. And then the beat was still playing. I'm like, is it Give Me Five? Hey, Give Me Five. We're just playing. I looked up at my brother and I was like, hey, I think that's the hook. He said, no, that's hard. He came back in. I said, I have an idea. You don't got to like it, but we can try it. I told it to him and he was like, no, I love it. And then he was like, how'd you come up with it? Literally just playing my daughter. Just playing my daughter. So it's like, that's the thing. They're always around. And it's like I said, I don't really try to write too much. So I just go off the feeling or the mood that I'm in. Even with like, this next tape is just a female concept. I've been in a lot of relationships, good, bad, ups, downs, all that. So it's just easy I hear it. When I hear the beat, it puts me in a certain feeling and it takes me to that. And I just do it.
I like that. That's what makes your music so authentic.
Like
you really are just, it is what it is.
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to make a hit. I'm not trying to make a certain sound. It's like, I like certain sounds, so it's going to sound like I'm doing it for a reason, but there's no reason behind it. It's just...
And whatever you get from it, it's how you interpret it.
It's like, that's literally what it is. Whatever you get from it. People have told me, like, oh, you meant this. No, I didn't. But hey, if that's what you got, you got it. And I appreciate that people can do that.
I like that. Okay.
I'm a Gemini, man. So I feel like I'm way more creative than I want to be at times. But it's just who I am.
It sounds like you definitely pouring it into your kids, because they have to be, y'all be just as good as you. They already making music. What you said? How old was she? Like, Give Me Five.
My daughter's 3.
How old are your kids?
My daughter's 3. My son's 5, and then my oldest daughter's gonna be 15. It's my stepdaughter. Okay. But and their mom paints. She paints, she draws, she sews. Anything you can do with your hands, she can do it. So she's the artistic one, like physically, and I'm the artistic one, like mentally, visually, vocally, like. So they're so creative. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what they're going to do. Some days they want to be moms.
Surprise y'all.
It's dope. It's dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Y'all seen it here first, so please check out Pesotaxin's latest music on all his streams.
Please.
And can you tell them about you said New Wave?
All right, so last album I dropped was New Wave. Next album I'm dropping is between May or June, and it's called You Deserve It, Love. So just look out for everything. Just be prepared for everything. Go look at my old discography. I got so
yeah,
much
he got
music.
a lot of music.
I got so much music.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe it. But yeah. Follow me on everything. Pesotaxin.
Yes,
Pesotaxin. That's everything. Go to the YouTube. Watch the videos. Oh my God, watch the videos. We dropped 13 videos last year.
He a storyteller. I didn't watch the videos.
We dropped 13 videos. It's only 12 months. Oh my God, we overworked last year. Please watch it. Yes.
I got you.
Yeah,
so please tune in on YouTube and watch his videos. But once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And y'all catch us next time. Bye.